Hey all, welcome back to another episode of Brave Kids Art Club. My name is Brad, and guess what? We are getting really close to Halloween now, and I promised you once a week we would at least do a Halloween drawing. So today is the day. We're gonna be doing a really fun one. We're gonna be drawing a haunted house. Now, I don't like actually going to haunted houses that you pay for to go in and they scare you. No, that's not my thing at all. But I will definitely draw one. I think they're a lot of fun to draw, so hopefully you agree and you have a really good time. But first, let's make sure that we get all of our supplies ready before we get started. All right, as always, make sure you have a nice clean sheet of paper. You're gonna need a pencil. You're also gonna need an eraser of some type because we do some sketching and we're gonna need to erase that sketch afterwards because we're gonna go over it all with a nice outline with a dark marker or a pen. And at the very end, we're going to bust out our coloring tools and get coloring, which is gonna be so much fun. So make sure you have something that doesn't have to be markers. It could be crayons, colored pencils, paints, whatever. All that works just fine. All right, so first we need to start with our sketch. Now my plan here is that I'm gonna help you make this mansion, this old house, and I'll kind of give you the bones of the house. Then your job is to fill it with ghosts and goblins and bats and spiders and all sorts of fun things that you want to do. Maybe even make it look like it's all broken down and falling apart. But I'll leave a lot of that up to you. I'll do some on my own, but I really want you to use your imagination. So let's start with the main house. I think I want to start with maybe a rectangle shape. So again, we're drawing a haunted house. Does it have to be perfect? No, haunted houses aren't perfect. So we'll just draw some lines here and get the main rectangle set. So we're gonna kind of go like this. It's a little crooked, that's okay. You can use a ruler if you'd like. I think I'm gonna go without using a ruler this time. Try to draw the bottom of it. And then, let's see. Yeah, let's just call this the top of it for now. It might change a little bit. But it's always nice to start with basic shapes. I like to start with basic shapes. Makes my life easier and I have kind of a guide to build off of. So I also want to add like a tower at the top of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of add the point. If it's going to be like a triangle, I'm going to kind of go like this. Like that. Go down like that. Let's see. There we go. Something like that, kind of curve it out. So not just a normal triangle. You can do one if you'd like, but I want it to be a little bit curved. And then I'll kind of give it a bottom right there. And let's just keep this line going on up to the top here. So this is sketching, right? So we're gonna make sure that we just kind of get everything in place. It doesn't have to be perfect. I really want to stress that it does not have to be perfect right now. So let's add another one right here. Maybe you can just go follow that down a little bit. This may have to go down a little bit further, but let's kind of see where we're at. Kind of want to make a tower here. So I think this can probably be a little bit lower. This bit right here. Which means I'll just erase all of this. Now, I'm kind of just learning this as I go and trying to explore and see what shapes I want to make. So bear with me here. And if you want to change any bit, you go ahead and change it. I'm going to do another little curve right here. We're going to do another rooftop. I wish I had one of these, like a little area that you can go onto the top, like a patio on top of your roof. How cool would that be? And then we're going to draw another line right about here. There we are. I'm liking the way that's looking. Maybe we should add a chimney. How about a chimney? Because you know there's a big creepy fireplace inside this. So I'm going to add a big chimney. It's another rectangle. So maybe like this right here. There we go. A little bit higher. I like that. And then maybe we'll add a couple little smoke stacks off the top of it. Maybe a little curved. I'll add another one right there. There we go. Something like that. I think that'll be kind of nice looking. All right, what else do we need on here? So we got the little rooftops. We got a couple of them. Let's work on the bottom half of this. So we kind of have an idea. Let's add another roof right here. Maybe this is 2 stories. There's 2 stories on this, 2 levels of this house. So I'm going to kind of start maybe with something maybe a little bit lower because I left a little room down here so I can go lower if I need. So let's just draw a little line. Sorry about that line. We'll draw a line right there. And we'll bring this one all the way down. And let's see if I can, yeah, let's do something along the lines of, how big is this roof? Let's do a roof about right here. Oops, try to draw more of a straight line there. I'm gonna draw a roof overhang over on this side. So we're gonna have like a porch underneath here. With a little roof on it. There we go. Let's see if I can bring that down a little bit. That's crooked. I guess the whole thing could be kind of crooked. That's okay. So we got the rooftop. I say we do like the door right over here. So if we want to do the door, I might want to add a little entryway with a little triangle. Let's do a triangle right here for the top. And we'll have it maybe aligned with the bottom of that roof. There we go. Sorry, I'm making it kind of messy, but I'm trying to figure out what I want. So if it helps, you can erase things as you go. Maybe I'll add another little triangle, littler triangle inside there as a little decorative piece. And then let's work on the porch. Maybe we'll have like a little porch, and then we have the entryway. So I'm gonna add some pillars here for the porch. I'm gonna do another one, maybe one right out here. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty good. Maybe that needs to be a little bit wider. It could be a little wider. And then let's add some, what do we need to do? Let's add the bottom of this porch here. Something like this. There you go, so I can walk out on it. All right, so let's finish our porch. So we got, let's maybe make a pillar here in the middle, holding up our porch. And we'll have another one over here, like that. Looks pretty good. And then maybe some windows. So I'm gonna kind of start by putting a little square in here, like that. Another little square right over here. And then maybe we'll add the lines in the windows. And some shutters. Those are the things that they used to be able to shut. Now they're more decoration, but they actually used to shut your windows and keep them so people couldn't get into them, or it kept it darker. But let's do this. We'll have a shutter look like this. There you go. I'll draw another shutter over here. And maybe this is where you start drawing things that are kind of broken. Maybe I'll have one of the shutters kind of hanging off. So I'll just draw that rectangle. I'll just kind of move it around. I'll erase the middle part and make it look like the house is just old and kind of falling apart. It'd be kind of fun looking. There we go. Maybe you want a broken window. It's all up to you. You do what you want to do. All right, so let me put the bottom. Let's put the stairs in, actually. Let's put the stairs. We go add a little bit of an area right here for the stairs. And then I'm going to maybe erase these lines. If I'm going too fast, just pause it and catch up. And feel free to make it your own. You don't always have to make it look exactly like mine, which is a good thing. We want all of our work to look different and unique to us. Okay, so I think that's good. So these are the steps I'm making. Sorry, I didn't even say what I was doing. These are the stairs. So I kind of do a zigzag pattern like that. And then we'll do the exact same zigzag pattern over here and we'll connect them. And that's how I make stairs. But first, let's do that line at the bottom like that. Connect those. Now I'll show you what I mean with that zigzag pattern. You go down first and you go out. You just copy the exact same thing you did on this side. Go back out. This part can get kind of hard to get right. So you might have to draw the lines first to kind of see, like these lines, to see where it's going to go. But watch that. Just like magic, all of a sudden you have some 3D steps. How cool is that? Those little zigzags, and you just connect them, and it turns into little steps. So we got little steps coming down from the front door. And then I want to erase the stuff in the middle here, right here, so that I have room to do a porch. So I'm going to do the bottom of the porch right here. Then I want to leave room under the porch for maybe some creepy things coming out of there. So you can choose if that's what you want to do or not. I think I would like to keep it so that there's some room for some creepy things. Maybe some eyes. Yeah, maybe just some eyes under there. Ooh. 2 big creepy eyeballs. Underneath the stairs. That's kind of fun. And then let's do the front door. We'll kind of do a rectangle in here. Like that. And maybe just like in every spooky movie, the door opens up by itself, right? So let's just have the door maybe slightly ajar, which means it's just slightly open. I'm going to draw a little line going kind of diagonal down right here. And then I'm going to just go a line straight down. And then just by what part we color, it'll make it look like it's either inside or outside where that door is swinging. But since you can't see it over here, you can tell it's on the inside. I'm going to draw a little doorknob right there. It's coming together. How's yours looking? Spooky? Good, good. We want spooky haunted houses. All right, so we're getting the bones down. Maybe we want to add some big window up here, kind of like an old like castle window. That'd be kind of fun. I'm going to do, but first maybe I'll add a little balcony here. So I'm just going to do a little rectangle, long stretched out rectangle. This will be the railing of our balcony. And then I'll do the bottom of it. And then we'll just do some lines like this, some little parts of our balcony right there. It's kind of cool. So then we'll have a big window that opens up to that. So let's do something like this. We'll go do the line up, do another line, follow that one up, and let's do a curve on the top. There we go. A little curved window. And I'm drawing them kind of bigger because I think it'd be kind of fun if you want to have stuff in the window. You want to draw either a monster or a ghost or something. You have a lot of room to work with. So I'm making the windows a little bit bigger so that you have more room to put things in them. It'd be kind of fun. All right, so we'll draw another little cross in there for the little parts of the window. How are we looking? It's looking pretty cool. It's looking pretty spooky. And let's maybe add a couple more windows to play around with. We'll do one over here, another rectangle, something like that. Do another one right here. Big, tall ones. There we go. Perfect. And then I'll maybe do a little line across on these ones and maybe even some drapes. This is where I'm going to kind of make some decisions for my own drawing, but you can do whatever you want. Maybe there's a shadow or a silhouette of a monster or something or a person up in the windows. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. And then I'm going to do, let's see. Now this is where we're getting into just some of the detail stuff. So bear with me. I'm just going to do a few more detail things. This is a good time for you to kind of catch up and work on things. I'm going to draw a few little details in here that I think will be really fun for my house. And I just want to make sure I get them in there before I use my dark marker, which is the next step, which I'm really close to. And I'm going to do my final outlining before I color. So I might add something. If you have more room on the top, you can do a really cool like weather vane. I don't know if you know what those are. Those little metal things on the top, they usually tell you which way the wind's blowing. And they kind of spin around. That could be fun. Maybe you could make a bat one or a witch one or something really fun. I'm going to do just a little point at the top because I don't have much room. And then I'm going to also, maybe let's add like an old like fence on the top of here, so it's like you could actually climb up there maybe. So let's do this. I'm gonna draw some lines coming out of here. So it's like a little fence on the top, and maybe they'll have a little pattern, like a little diamond pattern. Oops, I'm gonna do that one too. Now this is just purely decorative. Don't feel like you have to do this. I just thought it would be kind of fun to have it kind of pointy on the top. And then I'm going to have it just go straight across, connect them all, and I got a little fence up there. Maybe you also want to make this a brick chimney. So what I do is I just draw some lines across, and then I draw one in the middle, and I'll draw two around the side. One in the middle, two on the side. That's how you kind of get the stacked brick look. And if you want to make your whole house that way, you could totally do that too. Okay, some other little details that I want to do before I get to my pen is maybe adding some lines on this thing as well, so I can add some roof shingles. So things on the top of your roof. And I'm gonna do the same thing kind of I did with the brick, right? I'm gonna go like this and start doing some lines out here. Just alternating, you see? That way it looks like they're kind of up there and have little roof shingles, which is kind of fun. These ones I might do a little bit different. Maybe I wanna make these look like fish scales, different type of roof shingles. I'm gonna try to do them a little bit bigger, like that. So like a wave shape. Like that. I'm gonna do it again, like alternating. Kind of off a little bit. Kind of going around. Have you guys ever been in a haunted house? You guys are probably a lot braver than I am. I'm kind of a chicken when it comes to haunted houses. I'm not gonna lie. I love Halloween, but I'm kind of a chicken. I just don't understand why I have to pay someone to scare me if I don't want to be scared. My wife, on the other hand, loves being scared. I don't get it. During Halloween or during the month of October, she only wants to watch scary, spooky Halloween movies. Which makes it kind of a hard month for me sometimes. Just kidding. No, I like watching spooky movies, even if I do get scared. Alrighty, I think that's the level of detail I want on the house. Maybe you can add a few lines here and there. We don't have to do all the lines. It might get kind of busy, but I'm going to add maybe a few lines here and there to kind of show that it's a wood, like a wood out exterior on the house. The outside of the house is made of wood. So I might do a few little lines like that here and there. That way I'll do that with my marker. But maybe I want to add, oh, you know what? I need a spider of some sort. I think that'd be kind of fun. So I'm going to make a web. I'm going to do a little web here. Should be kind of fun. So I'm going to do a little curve and some lines, and then I'm going to kind of just do curved lines, like wavy lines right there. As they get smaller, just connect them. There you go. Maybe we'll have one of the spiders hanging out of it. How fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how many legs are on each side of a spider, so it has a total of 8 legs. Draw the little spider hanging out there. Maybe I want to do... I think I need some ghosts. What do you think? Some ghosts? I think so too. Ghosts are fun to draw too. Ooh. There we go. Maybe some spooky ghosts. Little one coming around the side of the house. Maybe there's one floating around outside. There we go. There's another one. Another ghost. And what else am I missing? What should I do? Good idea, bats. That's a really good idea. I think I should have some bats out here. So let's do, this is how I like to draw bats. I like to draw a little curve right there. And then I draw 2 little spikes, like a letter M. And then I do another curve over there. And then I kind of pick a middle point right here. And I just do 1, 2. 1, 2. And work my way up, and I got a bat. It's the easiest way I've come up with to draw a bat that looks like a bat. So I'm going to do that 1 or 2 more times probably. So let me draw one over here. So I'm going to draw a curve and letter M, another curve, and then maybe a little dot right here so I know where to end. 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. And then I'll probably draw one last one over here. Letter M. There we go. Ooh, that's a chunkier bat, but I like it. Awesome. Okay, I keep on drawing. If I went ahead and kept messing with this, I'd probably keep adding lots and lots of creatures and things. But this is where I want you to do your own thing. So take a look at what we've drawn here. Maybe you just drew the house and you've added some things to the house, which would be awesome. But maybe you should break down something. Maybe there's paint falling off of it. And this is where you can get pretty creative with your coloring too. So maybe that's where you want to make it look like it's an old house. And maybe the windows are glowing and things. I have some ideas for mine, but let me go ahead and outline this. And I'm going to color it in and we'll catch up right after that. last little bit are these eyes. Get my eyes down there. Oh man, that turned out so fun. Did you guys have a lot of fun with this one? I hope you did, because I had a blast. It's so much fun drawing haunted houses, because you can add all these fun little things in there, so you can make it look like anything you want it to. You can add any sort of monster in here. If I had more time, I'd probably add more monsters into this haunted house, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. Thank you guys so much for drawing with me today. Let's make sure before we go, though, we need to do what? That's right, we need to sign our work. So I'm gonna put my initials down here in the bottom for my haunted house. And I think we're finished. So thank you guys again. Remember to subscribe to the channel and don't leave, because at the very end of this, I'm gonna be showing off some of your work. So stick around and see if your work's in the slideshow at the end. I love showing off your work, and I really, really wanna see what your haunted houses look like. So all you have to do is have your parents take a picture of your artwork and tag us at Brave Kids Art Club on Instagram, and I'll have a chance to see it, and maybe you'll have a chance to be at the end of our show. So enjoy the slideshow, and remember, be brave, be creative, but most importantly, be you. Alrighty, we'll see you guys next time.